Tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your in the hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday with the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh!
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We are honored to be here for the biggest spectacle in sports, the Super Bowl. Are you ready, partner?
I am more than ready, and I love the word you used, honored, because it is an honor. Be here. It's a privilege to be here. My excitement is just about to burst through the booth. I can't wait to do this.
Well, and sitting with both of these teams and talking in the meetings and media day and all the hoopla that goes into this, there was one common theme. They're ready to stop the talking and start playing football.
Yeah, they were probably ready a while ago. Now they can just focus on it. It's done. The only talking they have to worry about now is post-game, and they hope that they'll be talking as the winning team.
And we'll see. You know, both sides come in with a game plan to start. We'll see how the adjustments are made throughout, because there are always adjustments in this game.
I want to see if they come out conservative, trying to minimize errors, or if they have enough confidence to attack early and try and take advantage of the other team's nervousness.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. On third down, here's Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Not the result they were looking for there on third down. They ended up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. This is Scarborough. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. And he's brought down. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Jameis now on 1st down. A dump off to Sims. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw, Winston. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Osweiler. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Tackle made by Justin Evans.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now Osweiler on 2nd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Off the play fake. Here's Osweiler. And the pressure gets to him again. Noah Spence in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Open man has got it. It's complete. Fighting ahead at the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They go play action now. Osweiler sliding out of the pocket. And this is incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
3rd and long. It's Osweiler. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better. Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now a handoff looking right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Set! B-19! B-19!
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hurry up, here we go! B-19! B-19! Detroit! Detroit! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Play action. Now Osweiler. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Off the play fake, Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. A 2nd down throw for Winston. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the 1st down with his legs. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only a gain of a yard but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. A first down throw for Winston. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Catanzero's kick is right through. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jakeem Grant now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The Ravens on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Osweiler. And this one is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll field this at the 5. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Play fake. Winston. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Winston. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Second down, Winston. A dump underneath to Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
A good pickup there at 22. Winston now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man is Grant. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run. This is Scarborough. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Play action. It's Osweiler. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Quan Alexander in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. Detroit! They go play action with Osweiler. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Osweiler. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And still fighting. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Crabtree, the intended receiver.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Following the interception, Winston. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They go play action. Winston. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
Well, that pressure came right up the middle. Remember the good old days when they would scheme to make sure that they smacked the guy snapping the ball? And, you know, he had his head down. He's kind of in a vulnerable spot. Rules prevent that now. So you have to go about it a little bit differently, but you can still get pressure there.
And almost always, when you see somebody get to the ball, it comes off the edge. They're able to sneak through the middle of the line. Hard to believe.
Yeah, cardinal rule broken, isn't it? Right up the middle. That's supposed to be a place you protect the most. This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Osweiler. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Detroit! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. Forced out to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
Gun! Set! Green 39! Green 39! Hot!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it. And the Buccaneers have it. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Jameis to throw it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. What's that word again? Symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here's Osweiler. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Winston. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On 2nd down, Winston again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now Winston. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, ready. Under 10. Come on. Sunday. 58, Mike. 58, Mike. Hey, sub.
On play action, Winston. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Point after now from Catanzaro. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah.
That's caught at the 25. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Again on 2nd and 10 now. It's Osweiler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They're looking to throw this. Winston being chased out left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Play action now. Winston. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the gun, Winston. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Osweiler. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And all the way down to the 37. A big run there by Jones. And even 60 yards. Big run here in the 4th as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offensive coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Winston here to throw. A dump off to Sims. And now running right through it. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up. 4
touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for 1, maybe 2 more plays. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
2nd and 10. It's Osweiler again. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on